Well, welcome everybody to Mad Dog Merrill's Midwest Grilling. If you don't know, I'll be Mad Dog.
And I'll be Merrill today.
And ever since the last show, Merrill and I have been working this farm, kind of hiding out in the foothills of Chilton, Wisconsin.
Right.
Because we're on the lamb.
Yeah, sort of.
Well, we're grilling lamb today.
That's right, exactly.
And the wonderful thing about lamb, and it's so great, and I love grilling lamb because anything goes.
Oh, I love lamb. It's one of my favorites.
The good hearty flavor of lamb, the health benefits which we'll talk about in just a minute or two, but you can do just about anything to season lamb up, so you gotta stay tuned, you gotta watch this show. Leg of lamb, rack, loins, chops, we're gonna do it all here today and you're gonna learn a lot, so we'll be right back with more of
Midwest Grilling with Mad Dog and Merrill.
Good job, Merrill.
Thank you.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by Modern Home Products, the makers of MHP, Phoenix, and Profire Grills. All natural golden plump chicken, Minnesota and Wisconsin raised. It's golden good. Cherry Delight, a Door County original. Renard's Cheese of Door County. Get your squeak on. The Oneida Nation and the new Oneida Market. Crisp Kraut, the world's finest sauerkraut, proudly produced in Wisconsin for over a century. And by UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'm gonna give you a website right now, and we'll mention it throughout the whole show.
All right.
And we're doing some fresh lamb, and I'm talking farm fresh land by the Sattlers in Chilton, Wisconsin. Darren and Sherry and their lovely family are with us here today. But here's the website. It's sattlerfarmlamb.com. And Tom, you're going to put that down below us right now, sattlerfarmlamb.com. And you can order gorgeous cuts of meat, like this beautiful leg of lamb, like the racks of lamb that we're going to be doing, and the loin chops that we're doing. And lamb's been around for like 10,000 years.
Oh, I love lamb. I mean, I talked about it earlier. That is my favorite. It really is. To me, lamb chops, nice mint sauce, I just love it.
It's one of the first animals to be domesticated, and it's been around for 10,000 years. It's got like 60% of your daily protein.
Sure.
That's needed. It's got minerals in there to help you with asthma attacks. It's got beautiful iron, zinc, B12, niacin, which is B3. That helps with Alzheimer's, by the way, and of course with aging and healthy looking skin.
Oh yeah. Points to me.
And of course, you know what? It's got the good fats in there too, let me tell you that.
I got plenty of them.
It's actually less
fats,
saturated fat than beef and pork, and for your sake, which is good, and for all you diabetics, lamb is very good meat. Everything in moderation for diabetics. So let's get started. Merrill, you're going to explain the green egg?
Yeah, I'm going to explain the green egg. You know, we're going to be doing the roast today, doing it on the green egg. Green egg is a ceramic grill, all right? And it's very nice. When you use the green egg, what you're going to do is you're going to use natural charcoal, not the lump charcoal.
Sure, absolutely.
But the natural charcoal. And you want to use natural lighters, okay? There's a lot of different types of lighters that you could get for starting it up. I'm using what they call a natural lighter, lighting the coals up, and then I'm going to adjust my egg on temperature, on the vents down on the bottom and on the top. I'm going to put a plate in there. And then I'm going to use some regular cherry wood. You could go ahead and use different types of wood, but put the little cherry wood right on the side, put the top on, and then I'm going to grill this. Actually, I'm going to slow cook this around 275. You can't go to 375.
For the leg of lamb?
For the leg of lamb.
And how long would you cook the leg of lamb? I mean, 145, 150 degrees, but I mean...
Yeah, 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
Because you're on a slow heat.
Yep, I'm going to be on a little bit slower heat on there.
Are you ready to season it?
I'm ready to season it.
You got to get rid of those gloves and don some good protection.
Ah,
there.
yes, a little protection here, sir.
Now, the first thing we're going to do, and Merrill and I imported some wonderful oils from Chile, hand-harvested. They're the first cold press. They come in small batches, so the acidity level is very, very low. It's grade B, which I don't believe there's too many grade A's in the United States. So this is beautiful olive oil, and it's gorgeous stuff. So we're going to take our olive oil, and the first thing I'm going to do is drizzle it over that beautiful leg of lamb, because what that's going to do is help to seal it in, help to brown up the natural juices and the unnatural juices that are flavors that we're adding to it today. So it's oiled. What's next, man?
You
what
know,
do
we
you want
got the season. We got some minced garlic here. I've talked about using the jarred minced garlic.
A lot of jarred garlic
on there. We got a little celery.
You're going to start mixing that up?
Don't worry, I will. Put a little celery on there.
A little celery seed over the top of that. I've got some pepper over the top.
Nice and
so we're creating a nice little rub over the top of that. A lot of people would use rosemary. We're going to use dried mint.
Yep.
Oh, let me help you there. Let me put you there. Let me do you there with the pepper
You
over the
got
top.
it.
A lot of great
man,
seasoning. That's what's great about lamb is you can season the dickens out of that. Little jarred garlic on that side.
Yeah. Boy, if you would smell the aroma on this right now, it's just fantastic.
A little more oil over the top.
I might
of that,
even
too.
use this for aftershave, for God's sakes. How about a little Grandma Hazel's on there, too, if you would, please?
Garlic, peppers, onion, fennel, dill, celery, red pepper, green pepper, a nice little medley of herbs and spices. I'll just move that around so I can help you out there.
The garlic flavor, the smell on this is just phenomenal. It really is.
Now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to do it on the rotisserie.
Yes.
Now, we could do it the indirect method of cooking if you have a 3 or more burner gas grill. The 2 outside burners are on. That leg of lamb is in the center. And we put a 350-degree oven to 145 degrees. But we're actually going to prep it and get it ready. Oh, leave those mitts on for me.
Oh, I want to put these on right over here.
Oh,
sir.
good for you.
Yeah, don't
Just because
worry.
I took mine off.
Yep, I hear you. I hear you. Okay.
So we're going to skewer this to the center.
You got her. I'm going to use it on one, too. Go ahead. Keep going. You got her, sir.
Dead to the center. The prongs squish in. We got another prong here, the opposite end.
Yep.
I'll just pop it on
All
there.
right, you got her.
Push
Good
her in.
job, man. See, he's been eating lamb. Look how strong he is. It's amazing.
That's good and iron.
You're
good
good
and
and
zinc.
iron, man.
Now that's going to go on your rotisserie. And let me show you the beautiful rotisserie back here. And I'm going to shut the, can you shut the burner off
I
for a second
sure
or two?
can,
Let's
sir.
do one thing. Let's just cut into that baby. And I'm going to create a little glaze.
All right.
Now netting or, oops, I got the prongs in there,
Yeah.
don't I, Mr. Merrill?
Ooh, though. Oh!
The beautiful lamb comes off the grill just gorgeously. It's got a nice little ring of pink in the center there yet, but we're gonna do a little glaze for it.
Okay.
And here's a great way to do glaze. I'm gonna slow down a tad bit here. Here's meat thermometers. That's handy to have when you're doing lamb. You can do a nice little roast holder when you're doing lamb, but here's a glaze that's very, very delicious. It's a citrus glaze. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon and some lime.
Come on, use that. There you go.
We're gonna
Toughen
add
up
some
there a little
wonderful
bit.
honey in there. All kinds of honey
Oh,
over the
you've
top
done
of
this
that.
before. This is really good.
And a little bit of our beautiful olive oil. Some garlic for flavor. We're just going to stir that in with it. And wonderful mint. Nice fresh mint all diced up. We're going to add that to it. And I'm going to stir that up. And it's just a phenomenal little glaze. And we're going to use that throughout the whole day on the racks of lambs, on the leg of lamb here. And the more it sets,
I can resist.
the better flavor it
Oh,
gets.
the flavor. The honey in there.
But we're just going
Oh.
to use that as a little glaze. You can use it as a finishing sauce when you're done. Because of the fresh lamb, or because of the fresh mint, it's more of a finishing sauce in there. But it comes out just absolutely delicious. So a little bit of honey, citrus over the top, fresh mint, garlic, oil, stir it up, and it's phenomenal.
And a good rub on the lamb. Life's good.
Oh, wait till those racks of ribs coming up next.
can't wait, I'm
We're going to
getting
do a
hungry.
wet and a dry rub. So we will show you the difference between wet and dry rubs in just a moment. We'll be right back.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by the Oneida Nation and Cherry Delight.
It's spring in Door County, and cherry blossoms are blooming, painting the peninsula's orchards with beautiful color. When in Door County, visit Country Ovens and taste the wonderful fruit that these blossoms provide. Our Door County original Cherry Delights are healthy, delicious, and capture the full flavor of Montmorency cherries. Sample our incredible chocolate-covered Cherry Delights, natural tart cherry juice, and tasty toppings perfect for cooking and baking. Located in Forestville, just 30 minutes from Green Bay.
In the shadow of Lambeau Field, walk the path of legends, a historical tribute to the legacy of Green Bay football. Just down the road, discover more of what the Oneida Nation has to offer. Nestled atop one of the highest peaks in Brown County, just outside Green Bay, Thornberry Creek offers championship golf at its finest. 27 holes challenge all abilities and ages, making Thornberry a golf course everyone can enjoy. Saguli, welcome to the Oneida Nation.
Wisconsin grillers can find Mad Dog and Merrill's signature spices, sauces, and marinades at these fine retailers. Happy grillin'!
Grillers, Mad Dog and Merrill here.
Whatever your grill choice, you need great flavors.
All natural American wood fibers, maple, oak, hickory.
Or mesquite and apple.
Here's a Mad Dog and Merrill's great flavors tip.
Take a sheet of foil, mix and match a handful of great flavors pellets, seal with a smokestack top, and place by heat source.
In a few minutes, you will have competition-style great flavor.
15 or convenient 2-pound bags, 5 great flavors. Available online at greatflavors.com.
If you have a comment or suggestion about today's show, contact us at maddogandmerrill.com. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook.
Fire up the grill with Mad Dog and Merrrill and pop open an ice-cold sun-dropped soda this summer.
Oh, drop it, Merrill. That's my sun drop.
I dropped it, and it tastes great.
Dang it, you dropped my sun drop.
Oh, I'm sorry. Want a bite of my burger?
No, I want a sun drop, the perfect summer soda to drop.
Drop by your local grocery or convenience store and pick up some Sundrop.
MHP, Phoenix, and Profire grills used on today's show are available at these fine retailers. Go to modernhomeproducts.com to find a dealer near you.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's
Yes.
Midwest Grilling. You ready to do some racks of ribs?
Oh man, I'll tell you, rack of lamb, I absolutely love it. I'm gonna use a dry rub.
I'll do a
All
wet
right,
rub.
okay, it's all dry. I'm gonna use a little container here, but when I used this earlier, you gotta have a little celery in there.
Yep.
Mix that up. A little bit of mint. The mint's a really key thing that I like.
And with a
okay?
rub, you can do any herbs and
You
spices
can,
you want.
You can. Black pepper.
Mint and celery go great because there's great sweetness
Yep.
to them.
I'm gonna stir that all up. Throw this on dry, okay? There's really no moisture in there.
Yep.
Let me do that, okay.
A little wind.
A little wind.
And,
But see how that
and
here is?
heavily. It helps
Yeah.
to seal in the moisture.
And I'm going to go
Go
ahead
ahead,
and let
tip that
this
over for you?
Yeah, get the other side. And I got another special ingredient that I want to put on there. It's just right there.
Now, if you've never had a rack of lamb,
Oh,
honest
man.
to God, goodness,
Yes.
it's the most gorgeous thing in the world. Now, here's Merrill's special ingredient.
I love it. Coffee, fresh
Coffee.
ground coffee. Sprinkle that on the top, rub that in there.
Yep.
I'm gonna let this sit in the refrigerator overnight. You can
Let's
do it
do
as
the
I
other
did
side,
before.
get her all done.
You got her.
He's going to let that set in the refrigerator overnight. You're
Yep.
going to do yours necessarily on your green egg.
When I do it on the green egg, this I'm going to actually slow cook at around 250 degrees for about 4 hours.
Yep.
On there, it comes out absolutely delicious.
Now, if we're doing it over here on our wonderful Pro Fire, if we're doing it on the Pro Fire, I would sear it up on one side and then move it in direct so we have the flavor of the grill seared and move it in direct for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Sure.
On our Phoenix grill, here's one already done, and I'll show you my
Ooh.
wet rub in a minute. We actually did this one on a nice medium heat along with our kraut, which we'll get to in a minute. We seared it up a little bit and I just slow cooked it, and we'll get into that in a minute or so. Here's a wet rub. Merrill did a
Good.
dry rub. I'm gonna do a wet rub. Wet rubs, wet. A little oil over the top, a little jarred garlic, never hurt anybody. So a little jarred garlic
Oh,
over the
go
top
for
of
it.
that.
You got her.
So we're gonna get the wetness going on that nice rack of lamb. And then I'm gonna do Grandma Hazel. Grandma
That's always
Hazel,
good.
garlic, pepper, onion, fennel, dill, celery, red pepper, green pepper, onion, little metally, little sodium in there. So nice little metally, a little rub over the top of that. And I'm also gonna let mine set in the refrigerator. I only packed half a bag, so I'm gonna put it in there for about 2 to 4 hours.
Okay.
I'm just gonna stay a little bit.
Sure.
And the sauerkraut recipe, we have some crisp kraut, Elcam butter, and I took and I drained the sauerkraut, put the butter in there, and I'm gonna put some onions over the top of that. And here's a key ingredient, a little Sundrop soda, nice little citrus soda. So I'm gonna add the Sundrop over the top of that, and that's really all I need, but I'm gonna reinforce it with a little bit of citrus because that's what Sundrop's all about, is citrus. So we have a little bit of lemon, we have a little bit of lime, and I'm gonna put that down a little bit, wrap it up in foil, put it on the grill.
Ooh.
And honest to goodness, the beautiful flavor of the fresh kraut just done perfectly to go with the rack of lamb. Now the rack of lamb, take a deep breath. I made this beautiful glaze last
I know.
segment. We're gonna
I
take a
know.
little bit of garlic barbecue sauce. Any one of Mad Dog and Merrill's barbecue sauces work. And I'm gonna add that right to that. I'm gonna do a quick little stir, and we're gonna create an altogether different flavor for a finishing sauce. Now that mint had a chance and the citrus had a chance to go together. So we're gonna take our beautiful rack of lamb and we're gonna place that right over here.
Oh.
I'm gonna take a quick basting brush because this is a finishing sauce now, and we're gonna baste that over that gorgeous rack of lamb. I know.
Oh.
And let's see what we got here
Yeah,
now.
please. I think I should cut off just an end piece so I could
Well, I'm
taste
gonna do
it just to
the
make
middle
sure.
because I have a feeling. We go where I'm at. There we go.
Oh man, you got her. Oh.
And I just want to show you this beautiful. Let me get through that.
Oh,
There,
nice.
there is perfection at hand. It's got just a little ring of pink. It's probably about 160 degrees.
Yep.
And see if I can't cut you off a nice little.
Which I'd love to. Oh, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Oh,
Look at that.
That's good.
Let's get a beauty shot first.
Yes, yes.
Okay, beauty
Watch
shot of
this.
you
Oh,
eating.
it's hot.
I
It's
know.
hot.
Go
It's
ahead,
hot.
though. Oh man, I'll tell you. If you've never had lamb, go online, at sattlerfarmlamb.com, sattlerfarmlamb.com. You can order online anywhere in the United States. You can come to Chilton, give them a call, show up here at their back door. They don't care.
Look how tender that is.
We'll be right back with more of Mad Dog and
Life is
Merrrill.
good. I hate my job.
Grilling in a little bit.
It's just terrible.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Renard's Cheese of Door County and Golden Plump Chicken.
Hi, I'm Lexanne with G&P Company, the people behind Golden Plump Chicken. Hunger is increasing in our local communities, and it can really happen to anyone. Our company, along with Midwest Grilling, proudly supports food shelves throughout the Midwest. You can help by contacting your local food shelf and asking them how you can donate your time or much-needed food items. Together, we can make a difference.
A public service message from the GNP Company and Mad Dog and Merrill.
Fire up that grill.
Grillers throughout Minnesota can buy Mad Dog and Merrill's signature spices, sauces, and marinades at these participating stores. Happy grillin'!
Following World War II, Cameron Peckham and Al Pulvermacher formed Al Cam Creamery in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's been nearly 70 years and many things have changed, but their passion for quality, taste, and excellence has not.
We do one thing at Alcam. We make butter, and we do that very, very well.
Whether it's in quarters, solids, whipped, or hand-rolled. Butter is an Alcam tradition in which you can taste the difference.
Fire up that grill.
Mad Dog and Merrill prefer to grill select meat from UW Provision, purveyors of fine quality meat. Ask your local butcher if their meat is from UW Provision, the meat people, and so much more.
It's spring in Door County, and cherry blossoms are blooming, painting the peninsula's orchards with beautiful color. When in Door County, visit Country Ovens and taste the wonderful fruit that these blossoms provide. Our Door County original cherry delights are healthy, delicious, and capture the full flavor of Montmorency cherries. Sample our incredible chocolate-covered cherry delights, natural tart cherry juice, and tasty toppings perfect for cooking and baking. Located in Forestville, just 30 minutes from Green Bay.
Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. I'll tell you what, I'm going to tell you the truth of the matter. 33 years we've been grilling together.
Yes, we have.
And I just want to give you the heads up. My workstation.
Yep. And my workstation.
Yep.
Some people just don't get it, do they?
We're gonna do, well, we gotta have a show.
Well, okay.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna do some wonderful lamb chops. Right. We did the beautiful leg of lamb. We did the rack of lamb. Turned out gorgeous. Both of them did. Lamb chops are delicious. And our theory with lamb chops: good hot heat, sear the outside, move them over where there's no heat, and slow the heat down a tad.
Right. Exactly.
And
exactly.
So right here in back of me, I've got a white hot skillet.
You certainly do.
I do. It's a cast iron skillet, and I'm going to sear the dickens out of these already seasoned lamb chops. And that's what you want to do. And you know what? If you're going to do that in the kitchen, somebody in the house is going to get mad at you.
That's right. And the fire alarm will go off, too.
That's exactly right, too. So as I sear up those gorgeous lamb chops, I'm going to let those sit for about 2-3 minutes on one side, 2 minutes on one side. Then I'm going to flip and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. But here, first of all, look at this here.
Yes.
Biscotta. Biscotta is delicious, and I'm doing Midwestern style. Normally you take a nice slice of Vienna bread, French bread, toast it a little bit dry,
Yep.
add some slice of tomato, some basil over the top, fresh basil, and drizzle some gorgeous olive oil over the top, and you're ready to go. But this is Midwestern Biscotta.
That's true.
So actually we have some gorgeous Renard's cheese, and I have 4 different types. The wonderful mozzarella, olive, a little garlic and herb, and this is a spicy vegetable. So I went and put the cheeses on top of the bread, and I cheated because we're in the Midwest. I used that already toasted garlic bread. which is going to be delicious,
Sure.
don't get me wrong.
Yep.
I've got the tomato slices here. Now you'd normally put basil, but because we're doing lamb, I have some wonderful fresh mint. So I'm going to take the mint, the tomato, and a little bit of garlic, and I'm just going to show you, finish a couple of these off. So we've got the wonderful Renard's cheese, just a little slice of tomato, a little mint over the top, some wonderful little garlic. Repeat it. Here's that beautiful herb and cheese over here. Little tomato over the top, some fresh mint over the top, because mint and lamb go wonderful. Gorgeous garlic over the top of that. And Merrill, as I flip my lamb, I'll let you try one of those. The mozzarella is a normal one, but the mozzarella is delicious. If I didn't mention, I've got mozzarella by Renard's too. It's delicious.
Thank you so much. You know, you got to taste these things. It's very important when you're grilling is you got to taste.
Now,
you just can't look at them, you know?
Look at the size of one of those lambs already. The lamb chop is seared up just gorgeously. So I'm going to take and turn all these over. And as I'm turning them, it's searing in the gorgeous juices on the other side. The lamb still has a little ways to cook, that's for sure. So I'm going to take my hot mitts, and I'm going to take this hot pan, and I'm going to go to my Phoenix grill over here, which I have set for medium heat, and I'm going to plop that in there, and I'm going to take a little rich olive oil. Now that's on a medium heat. I'm going to put some olive oil over the top of that. I'm going to sprinkle some mint, fresh mint over the top of that, and just a few cloves of garlic for flavor. And here's a little quarter of Alcam Creamery butter. Plop that down, and I'm going to let them slow cook in that skillet with the olive oil, with the mint, with the garlic, with the butter for about 15 minutes till desired doneness. You can use a meat thermometer if you want to, but that's how I'm going to do those beautiful lamb chops, and I think that can outbeat any chef and culinary school in the world.
I'll tell you what, the mint with the mozzarella cheese, with the tomatoes on there,
got to be delicious.
It's phenomenal. It's something a little bit different. Normally people would not think of putting mint on that, but I'll tell you the flavor, you know, if you use fresh herbs, it makes a really big difference. You want to use fresh herbs. You know, a lot of times I use dry herbs, you know, that I do that even for the garlic. But isn't the flavor unbelievable?
Look at that Renard's cheese.
I know.
That's good. For all you teachers, that's a dangling participle.
That's right. And cheese, buy good cheese. It's very important. Boy, I love that. Hey, doing some lamb chops. I've got some on the green egg here. And the green egg you can adjust to whatever type of temperature that you want. But on the green egg today, I'm actually grilling the lamb chops about 425 on a direct heat. And what's nice about the green egg is that you can adjust your temperature by using the vents on the top and on the bottom. Let me just show you these right here, right now that I've got lamb chops.
You take your time because
I know, I hear you.
Delicious.
But look at these lamb chops. They're absolutely delicious. I'm doing them on a direct heat. I'm using natural charcoal.
Did you get a chance to see that one? Look at this baby here. Those are gorgeous, Merrill. Be proud of them babies.
I am.
Look at that.
Babies.
Gorgeous, gorgeous lamb chops on that green egg.
Very good. I mean, the green egg, I could have slow cooked these if I wanted to at 225 degrees. I did these at 425. And what's really amazing on the green egg is if I wanted to, if you're doing steaks at home, if you really want to do a high heat, I could take this top off and I could guarantee I could get this baby up to 650, 700 degrees in no time at all. It's just amazing. How is that, sir?
They're done.
Are they? Yeah, I love it. I love
it.
You know, before I even take these up, I just want to show you. See how that's rising already? I know that we don't have enough time here, but I take that off, set that on the side. You will see this, seriously, within 1 minute, go from the temperature it is, it'll go up to 600 degrees. Comes out absolutely great.
I'll tell you what, Merrill, I'm going to take them babies off because they are done to perfection.
I love them.
Any more?
You did a good job there,
Any
sir.
more, and Darren and Sherry and their family wouldn't be able to eat them.
Well, wait a minute. We're going to give it to them? I thought I'd get that. I cooked them. I grilled them. But
take one little gander over here at these babies cooking. These are just absolutely delicious. The flavor is infusing, and I'm not a chef, but I can say the word infused.
Sure you can.
So we're going to be right back to wrap it up. We got some gorgeous lamb.
Man.
And I'll never go on the lamb again. No, wait, I'll always be on the lamb.
He's always on the lamb.
You can do anything with lamb.
That guy's been on the lamb for the last 33 years.
Yeah, I never get no respect.
You'll never
we'll
get
be right
from
back
me.
to wrap this baby up, folks.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you in part by Alcam Creamery.
Following World War II, Cameron Peckham and Al Pulvermacher formed Alcam Creamery in Richland Center, Wisconsin. It's been nearly 70 years and many things have changed, but their passion for quality, taste, and excellence has not.
We do one thing at Alcam. We make butter, and we do that very, very well.
Whether it's in quarters, solids, whipped, or hand-rolled. Butter is an Alcam tradition in which you can taste the difference.
Fire up the grill with Mad Dog and Merrrill and pop open an ice-cold sun-dropped soda this summer.
Drop it, Merrill. That's my sun drop.
I dropped it, and it tastes great.
Dang it, you dropped my sun drop.
Oh, I'm sorry. Want a bite of my burger?
No, I want a sun drop, the perfect summer soda to drop.
Drop by your local grocery or convenience store and pick up some Sun Drop.
Domestic abuse can happen to anyone, yet the problem is often overlooked, excused, or denied. Abuse is never okay, and you are not alone. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a domestic abuse survivor. Your safety, as well as the ones close to you, is a top priority, and no one should ever live in fear of a person they love. If you or someone you know is being abused or in danger, call the Domestic Violence Hotline.
A public service from Cherry Delight and Mad Dog and Merrrill.
In the shadow of Lambeau Field, walk the path of legends, a historical tribute to the legacy of Green Bay football. Just down the road, discover more of what the Oneida Nation has to offer. From the rolling hills of Buffalo Bluff and the magic of traditional smoke dancing, Oneida offers a wide variety of culture and experiences. It's all right here. Saguli, welcome to the Oneida Nation.
Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grill. And you know, Merrill, I've sampled the beautiful leg of lamb, the rack of lamb, and those beautiful chops.
Yep, and don't forget about the, you know, those things that you made, those...
Oh, the biscottas. Oh, those are delicious, weren't they?
Those are delicious.
And you know what? We found out a couple things about lamb, and that's for sure. Lamb is delicious. We love lamb. Why? Because anything goes.
Right, it does.
You can do Grandma Hazel's, you can do coffee, you can do teas, you can do garlics, you can do herbs, you can do mint jellies, anything goes with lamb. And the health benefits for diabetics like Merrill, it's a wonderful thing.
It is very good for you.
It's very low in saturated fat. It's got those beautiful high proteins, minerals to help with any asthma attacks possible, iron and zinc and B12s, B3s, niacin. I mean, it's phenomenal stuff. Plus, best of all, it tastes good. Hey, I forgot. Let's bring the Sattlers in.
Yeah, come on in over, guys. Want to thank you. We're almost out of time here. Boy, I want to thank you for having us today.
We got 35 seconds.
Well, thanks for coming, Merrill.
You got it. You got it. What you got there, Mad Doggy?
Oh,
is that hot? You know, when you take stuff off the grill, it gets hot. Tell us a little bit of history about the farm here.
Sattler Farm Lamb, we're a 5th generation farm that are in the business of raising some nice lambs for the retail business. We also do carcass sales in the fall of the year. Check out the website, and for all the information, give us a call. We'll help you out.
That's SattlerFarmLamb.com. You folks have a great time. We're going to dig into these gorgeous looking lamb chops, and they are certainly gorgeous looking. Have a good one, folks.
Hey, happy grilling, everybody.
Fire up that